A major airbase erased before sunrise. Aircraft destroyed on the ground. No recovery window. Damascus military complex hit at 0447 local time. First wave incoming. Cruise missiles detected. Air defenses scrambling. This is Skyfall Warfare. The sky starts falling. 17 missiles launched from Mediterranean positions. Caliber cruise missiles confirmed. Flight time, 9 minutes. Syrian air defense activating. S-300 batteries going live. Radar locks attempted. Interception window closing fast. 4 missiles intercepted over coastal region. 13 still inbound. Target confirmed. Mezzeh Military Airport. Strategic hub eliminated in opening salvo. What caused the most damage? A. Ballistic missiles. B. Cruise missiles. C. Drones. First impacts recorded at 04:56 a.m. Runway strike confirmed. Secondary explosions reported. Fuel storage hit. Massive fireball visible from Damascus City. Aircraft hangars targeted. Direct hits on maintenance facilities. Ground crews evacuating under fire. This is not containment. Skyfall Warfare documenting total base collapse. 9 minutes after first strike, second wave detected. Storm Shadow missiles approaching from western sector. Israeli F-16 launch platforms confirmed. Coordinated strike package. Syrian command loses radar coverage. Primary tracking station destroyed in initial barrage. Blind spots emerging across defense network. Interceptor missiles firing blindly. 3 more aircraft destroyed on tarmac. Fighters never left the ground. Pilots trapped in cockpits during impact. Ejection impossible at 0 altitude. The cascading failure of integrated air defense under simultaneous multi-vector assault creates irreversible gaps in coverage that exponentially increase vulnerability to follow-on strike waves. Control tower demolished. Communications severed. Base commander unable to coordinate response. 12 aircraft confirmed destroyed. 6 fighters. 4 transport planes. 2 helicopters. Total loss, $420 million in hardware. Repair timeline, unknown. Operational capacity, 0. New strike wave confirmed. More launches detected. Third wave approaching at 05:37 a.m., 41 minutes after initial contact. Iskander-M ballistic missiles incoming. Launch origin, undisclosed forward position. Flight time, 4 minutes. Hypersonic terminal phase. Interception nearly impossible. Air defense batteries already depleted. Patriot system engaged. 4 interceptors launched. 2 missiles leaked through. Impact on ammunition depot. Chain detonations across storage complex. Skyfall Warfare tracking complete infrastructure collapse. Ordnance cooking off for next 6 hours. Entire western section of base ablaze. Firefighting equipment destroyed in first wave. No suppression capability remaining. Flames spreading to fuel distribution network. Additional explosions imminent. Runway cratered in 17 locations. Largest crater, 40 feet diameter. Repair requires weeks of construction. No quick fixes available. Aircraft evacuation impossible. Remaining jets trapped on destroyed airfield. Which system failed first? A. Patriot. B. S-300. C. Radar network. Command bunker hit at 05:52 a.m. Bunker penetrating munition deployed. Reinforced concrete pierced. Underground facility breached. Senior officers killed instantly. Chain of command fractured. Subordinate units unable to establish contact. Defense coordination collapses entirely. Individual batteries operating independently. No unified response possible. Syrian Air Force scrambles reinforcements from Palmyra base. 4 fighters airborne. ETA, 18 minutes. Too late for interception. Strike package already departed. Mission accomplished before response arrives. Damascus airspace still contested. S-200 batteries engaging from secondary positions. Outdated systems struggling against modern countermeasures, electronic warfare jamming active, missile guidance disrupted, blind launches failing, zero confirmed intercepts. The systematic destruction of critical infrastructure nodes while simultaneously suppressing defensive responses demonstrates the devastating effectiveness of coordinated saturation tactics against legacy air defense architectures. Skyfall Warfare documenting strategic paralysis. Fourth wave detected at 06:14 a.m. Drone swarm approaching. Shahed 136 loitering munitions. 23 targets identified. Radar screens flooded. Tracking capability overwhelmed. Individual interceptions attempted. Success rate 30%. 16 drones penetrate defenses. Targets. Remaining structures. Maintenance facilities demolished. Vehicle depots destroyed. Personnel barracks hit. Casualties mounting. Medical facilities overwhelmed. Evacuation routes cut off by fire. Trapped personnel sheltering underground. Satellite imagery confirms total devastation. Runway unusable. Hangars collapsed. Control infrastructure eliminated. Fuel storage burned out. Ammunition depot still exploding. Base operational capacity reduced to zero. Recovery timeline extends beyond 6 months. Strategic implications enormous. Is air defense collapse inevitable here? Comment Y or N. Damascus loses primary military aviation hub. Reinforcement capacity severely degraded. Regional air superiority compromised. Syrian Air Force operational tempo reduced by 40%. Neighboring bases forced to compensate. Overstretched resources, increased vulnerability. Palmyra and Shayrat bases now primary targets. Predictable escalation pattern. Additional strikes expected within 72 hours. Skyfall Warfare tracking inevitable progression. International response delayed. United Nations Security Council meeting scheduled. Condemnations issued. No material intervention. Regional allies assess damage. Russian advisors evacuate base. Military hardware losses tallied. Replacement costs astronomical. Insurance claims rejected. War risk exclusions apply. Syrian military budget cannot absorb losses. Foreign assistance required. None forthcoming. Strategic isolation deepens. Air defense network permanently weakened. Gap in coverage exploited immediately. Follow-on reconnaissance flights penetrate with impunity. Intelligence gathering accelerates. Target packages updated. Next strike wave planned. Damascus understands vulnerability. Reinforcement impossible. The 40-minute destruction window demonstrates how rapidly modern precision strike capabilities can eliminate strategic assets before effective countermeasures can be deployed or reinforced. If you follow high-intensity air wars, type Skyfall. Ground assessment teams reach base perimeter at 08:30 a.m., 4 hours post-strike. Fires still burning, access restricted, unexploded ordnance scattered throughout facility. Clearance operations required before damage assessment. Preliminary reports catastrophic. 17 primary structures destroyed. 23 secondary buildings damaged beyond repair. Infrastructure losses total. Electrical grid severed. Water systems fractured. Communications infrastructure demolished. Base effectively abandoned. Personnel relocated to secondary facilities. Equipment salvage operations planned. Usable hardware minimal. Most aircraft damaged beyond economical repair. Spare parts scavenged. Remaining assets redistributed. Damascus military aviation capacity crippled indefinitely. Strategic defeat confirmed. Skyfall Warfare analyzing irreversible consequences. Regional power balance shifts immediately. Neighboring countries reassess threat levels. Israeli defense posture relaxes. Syrian retaliatory capability diminished. Deterrence eroded. Escalation ladder climbed without response. Precedent established. Future strikes anticipated. Damascus cannot defend strategic assets. Air superiority permanently contested. Which system failed first? The radar network collapsed initially. Primary tracking stations destroyed in opening minutes. S-300 batteries operated blindly afterward. Patriot systems engaged effectively, but ammunition depleted rapidly. No resupply possible during ongoing strike. Defense saturation achieved through coordinated timing. Multiple vectors overwhelmed response capacity. Legacy systems proved inadequate against modern precision munitions and electronic warfare. Integration failures compounded losses. Command structure decapitation prevented coordinated response. Individual units fought isolated battles. Defeat inevitable from Minute 1. Can air defenses recover? Negative. Equipment losses exceed replacement capacity. Syrian military industrial base cannot manufacture S-300 components. Russian resupply uncertain given international sanctions. Financial constraints prevent immediate procurement. Training pipeline disrupted. Experienced operators killed in strike. Institutional knowledge lost. Reconstitution requires years, not months. Meanwhile, vulnerability persists. Is escalation now unavoidable? Affirmative. Damascus cannot ignore strategic defeat. Political pressure demands response. Military options limited by degraded capability. Asymmetric retaliation likely. Proxy forces activated. Regional instability increases. Neighboring countries prepare contingencies. Skyfall Warfare tracking inevitable progression. What target is next? Palmyra Air Base faces highest probability. Second largest Syrian Air Force facility. Strategic location near Homs. Controls central Syria airspace. Already operating beyond capacity absorbing Damascus refugees. Overcrowding creates target-rich environment. Defense systems stretched thin. Intelligence indicates strike planning underway. Window 48 to 96 hours. Syrian command knows but cannot reinforce adequately. Resources exhausted. Morale shattered. Defensive posture reactive. Initiative lost completely. The Damascus dawn strike demonstrates modern warfare's brutal efficiency. 40 minutes erased decades of infrastructure investment. Strategic paralysis achieved through surgical destruction. Air dominance collapsed irreversibly. Regional balance altered permanently. What breaks next in this conflict? Comment below. Subscribe to Skyfall Warfare when the sky starts falling.